Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a kind of David versus Goliath scenario. As usual, we'll be in the F16, but we're going to be taking on the Mig31BM, very modernised, dangerous variant of the MiG-31, capable of carrying, as you can see, the R37M, or the AA-13 Axehead as it's also known. These bad boys carry a 60 kilogram high explosive fragmentation warhead, so you know, not to be messed with. These missiles, range-wise, claimed 300 to 400 kilometers. I guess that's dependent on altitude and speed of the aircraft. The missiles are Mach 6 capable. That makes them hypersonic. So Mach depends on, you know, altitude and air temperature, but for anyone out there that doesn't really know, that's roughly ballpark of 7,400 kilometers per hour these missiles can reach at, you know, within optimum firing parameters. The missiles are designed primarily to take down things like AWACS, sort of larger aircraft. As you'll probably know, the MiG-31 is an interception aircraft, you know, used fire its missile and get out of there. Which takes me on to my aircraft today. As usual, we'll be running the F16, and we are going to be running AIM-120D3s, so we are outranged. As I said, the hypersonic missile, you're somewhere between 300 and 400 kilometers. With these AIM-120D3s, my AMRAAMs, you know, within good firing parameters, you're talking about 160 kilometer range maximum. These have a 20 kilogram warhead. It is high explosive fragmentation as well, and are capable of around about Mach 4, so around about, again, Mach depending on altitude and air temperature, around about 5,000 kilometers per hour. We'll chuck on fuel in the middle. Again, the F16 not known for its long range capabilities, but hey, and as you'll probably have noticed, we've got some AIM-9Xs. I think the way to win this is probably going to be fire off, get a missile off on him, one of the AIM-120s, if we can shoot before his missile goes pitbull on us, and then close the distance. If we get close, we will win the fight. The F-16 is absolutely dominant up close versus the MiG, but as I've explained, we are fighting that standoff capability of that MiG-31. It's not going to be easy to take care of. So we're almost good to go already. We're doing a bit of a hot start today, so RWR on, countermeasures on, master arm on. Let's try and get up in the air first. Get fast, get high. I should have mentioned as well, he has an AWACS today, so do I, so data link should start filling up soon. So at this point, I'm just going to be following the nav line on the data link. He should be taking off from that ground there. It's a fair fight, 50-50 in that regards. So we're going to use one of the F-16's main advantages, which is just that sheer power, that torque. And then we're going to be scanning that radar out roughly 160, but we'll be relying heavily on data link to tell us where this MiG is. We want to get up to, I'd say, 30 to 40,000 feet, get to Mach 1.5, gives us good parameters for firing off the AIM-120Ds, and just see what we can do. Today we're fighting in the Caucasus Mountains. Will give us a good advantage in that regard, because we will be able to use these mountains to our advantage. We'll be able to terrain mask, as it's called, get down there, hide from those R37Ms. We're getting something here at 17,000 feet, but that's too close. There's no way. I think that's just a false return down here. So yeah, There's nothing actually there. That would be within 20 miles, so there's no way that's him. Data link would have picked him up. We'll just keep pressing forward for now. I'm looking for him to be appearing on this screen here. There's a little red triangle. As soon as he does that, we're going to lock him up in a data link track. That'll allow us to keep an eye on him using the AWACS's radar, and we'll go from there. So, current altitude 30,000 feet and climbing. Current speed just under the 3 letters ARM there, you can see 1.37, that's our Mach. And under that 4 MRM, that's medium range missiles, that's our M120s. If we can close this distance, we're going to be doing really well. As I said and explained, the Mig31 is not going to be any good in a dogfight. We will absolutely annihilate it. We're now up at 40,000 feet. I'm getting radiation on the RWR, which you can see here, 50, so that's his AWACS. But I don't see him yet. No radiation off of him. He must still be on the ground. So we're at altitude. I'm going to drop that fuel tank. Off it goes. And stow's config. Oh, Cat 1, we're actually good. Okay. Still no sign of this MiG. Getting returns here on my radar. Interesting, that's locked. I'm wondering if our AWACS is failing here and theirs isn't. That's concerning because I'm locking this target. Let's see, what altitude is it at? It's at 22,000 feet. And this target seems to be cranking. If that's the MiG, and our data link has not... Yep, there you go. He's fired on us. We need to get out of here right now. That sound tells me that there's a missile pitbull on me. Our AWACS says, oh, we're down. He's got us. Round 1 to the MiG. Alright guys, we got way too confident that time, so the only change I've made here is I've added a couple of extra fuel tanks. We're going to play the long game this time. We're a little bit overconfident, so this time hopefully AWACS will feed us the information we need here and we'll get them on our own radar. And we'll play it safe, I think, with a little bit of terrain masking this time. Let's get it up. Go. Gear up. So let's push the data link out 120 miles and this way for the navigation line. So we do have, as I said, these extra tanks this time, so we're a bit slower, whatever that, but it will give us that that extra endurance that we might need for this particular fight. What we're going to be looking for this time are some cues fed by data link, and those cues will be things like his nose primarily. What he's going to do as a long-range interceptor, he's going to fire his missile, then he's going to turn left or right, It's called cranking. And what the point of that is, that will allow him to keep me locked, but at the gimbal limit of his radar. So it's maintaining maximum distance away from me while still keeping me locked. That means he can feed information from his plane to the missile that he shot and guide that missile in toward our position. So what we want to do is try and break that radar lock from his plane, hide in the mountains somewhere. So we're going to do some terrain masking and see if we can get close to him. So what we'll do, turn the HEMIX on. We're going to come across to the data link screen, so DMS down. And then we're going to see what we see. So 13,000 feet in cloud, so that's him there. So put a data link track on him. So the 4 little lines, they are pointing to that hexagonal shape that you can see there, that's him. So we can actually keep an eye on him now. So we'll put DMS down again to go back to our radar, which is not powerful enough to see him. Although you can see the red here on our radar, that's there because it's being fed to us by our AWACS, the big plane over that direction somewhere way back there with a much more powerful radar than us. And it's telling us what we need to know. So right now, looking at our radar, we can see that the little red triangle has the line pointing straight toward us. So our position is, at the bottom of the radar, as you will, where the RDY is. That's directionality. So you can see he's coming right toward us, and 23 at his altitude. When his nose turns, we'll know that, or I feel it's likely at that point that he's shot. So there you go, he's actually turning away. So he shot at us at roughly 120 miles, something like that. So I'm going to turn cold here. Turning cold just means turning away from the bandit. So I won't turn fully cold. What we'll do is I'll put him at 90 degrees and we'll drop our altitude. We'll use this little canyon here, I think, as coverage to try and break that radar lock that I was talking about. It's going to be difficult. He's got 6 of those R37s, so he can keep his pin for a long time. So we don't want to stay cold the entire time. Just waiting for the plane to tell us that the missile is on us. So again, that hexagonal shape there, that's him on a data link track. He's at 36,000 feet. And we're going to drop down into this canyon now. There's no point staying up here. It looks to me like we can go... Yeah, we'll go down this way. Kind of want to remember rough direction. He is roughly bearing 130, so we need to remember that. And we'll come down into this canyon.
Altitude.
Just remember, we have more fuel than last time, but we are a lot heavier, so we need to keep all these things in mind. Again, we want to kind of lure him into our spider web, get close. We are carrying 2 sidewinders, heat-seeking missiles, if we get close enough. But if we're within that range, he's out of missiles, we should do okay.
Altitude.
But it's just, this just shows the standoff capability of that MiG is impressive. So he's over that way somewhere. Again, we'll just stay low just now.
Altitude. Altitude.
That missile's found us somehow. Let's get a bit faster and try and lose it.
Altitude. Altitude. Altitude.
Oh, did you see that? That went straight past us there. Whew. Talk about a close one. That was incredible. Right, let's pop up. He's no doubt shot another one. So let's drop our radar to about 80 miles. Hopefully he's within that range. We need our AWACS to start talking to us and fill that data link up information now. We know he is at 130, so he's roughly over this direction. No doubt he sees us. What's this here? let's assume that's him. Fox 3, we'll give him something to think about. I'm going to drop tanks. Make us lighter and faster, and stores cat 1 enabled. Let's get out of here. We'll just go cold. Don't want to risk anything here. We're back to being manoeuvrable again, so let's drop back into this canyon away from him. I have fired a missile. He's at 20,000 feet.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
Our missile should be kind of giving him a little bit of trouble, hopefully, so I'm not going to stay cold for too long. Just wasn't sure if he would shoot again there. So let's see if we can line this one up, take the win here. Come on, little plane. So if that's real, he's going cold. So let's give him another one. He's turning in. Don't really want to go over the sea here. Give him another one. And I'm going cold. That's why.
Cat flare. Pull up. Altitude. Altitude.
Just looking.
Altitude.
There we go. Looks like we'll lost that missile. That was probably quite close. Maybe not quite as close as that last one. We had literally seen it from our cockpit. Stay low and fast.
Altitude. Altitude.
Let's pop back up. See if we can see him. Getting AWACS nails. Ah, come on.
Cat flare. Altitude. Altitude.
This Mig is an absolute beast, man. There's no way. Just don't have the information in his position. Now we've lost that missile.
Altitude. Altitude.
Really need my AWACS to tell me where he is. Come on. Cannot pop my head up.
Altitude. Altitude. Cat flare.
Lost the lock again by terrain masking. It must be close. Not seen any contrails. AWACS, tell me where he is. The trouble is the AWACS can't feed me the information I need because I'm down here. For the same reason that the missiles he's shooting can't find me. Come on. So it's a case of what can give me the information first, the AWACS, or if he can shoot first. Something there at 11,000 feet. Fox 3. That's our last arm ramp. Maintain the lock. Looking for smoke in the air. He may be out of missiles. we're going to risk this. He's hit. Moving in. Sidewinders. Fox 2. He's dropping flares. We got him. Splash 1. Mig31. There's one for good luck. Wow, what a fight. It goes to show it can be done, but not easy. You've seen how close that first R37 came. It was literally visible from the cockpit. What a dodge. But there you go. It can be done. It's not easy, but thanks for watching, guys. GG's, and please like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.